Hi everyone, my name is Nurul Ezziaty, Binti Saiful Bahari, and my matric number is 141962. Today, I want to talk about the placebo effect. How many of you know what is placebo effect? I bet almost half of you didn't know or hear about it, right? It's okay. I will share something about the placebo with you guys, and before I started, let me show you or give you an idea about what the placebo may be. So let's watch this short video.
On the North African battlefields of World War II, wounded soldiers were plentiful, but morphine was often scarce. Army doctor Henry Beecher needed to operate on an injured soldier, but had no drugs to give him for the pain. A desperate nurse grabbed a vial of salt water, filled a syringe, and miraculously, the soldier's pain went away. When Henry Beecher returned to Harvard University after the war, he found that a range of ailments, from gunshot wounds to the common cold, could be treated with fake medicine. It's known as the placebo effect, from the Latin for "I shall please." So, what's in them?
So, can you imagine what the placebo is? Ideally, placebo is contain all the inactive ingredient of the therapy, but doesn't include the active drug ingredients. Besides, a placebo effect is defined as a phenomenon in which some people experience a benefit after the administration of an inactive substance, which is a placebo or a fake treatment. Placebo comes in a few types. A placebo capsule works better than a placebo tablet. A placebo injection works better than the placebo capsule. And a placebo machine works better than the placebo injections. To add more, taking 2 placebo better than taking a 1. Why do people experience real changes as a result of a fake treatments? It is because the expectation of the patient can play a significant role in the placebo effect. The more a person expects the treatment to work, the more they are likely to exhibit a placebo response. Do you know that your mind can be a powerful tool? The idea that your brain can convince your body to a fake treatment is a real thing, and that is the so-called a placebo effect. The placebo effect is more than the positive thinking, which is believing a treatment or procedure will work. It is about creating a stronger connection between your brain and your body and how they are work together. For your information, placebo won't lower your cholesterol or shrink a tumor. Instead, placebo works on the symptoms modulated by the brain, like the perception of pain. They have been shown to be the most effective for conditions like pain management, stress-related insomnia, and cancer treatment. Side effects like fatigue and nausea. Clearly, the effectiveness of a placebo is tied to our perception of how sophisticated the treatment is. Even pill color can make a difference. Placebo sleeping pills work best if they are blue. A red placebo are better than as a stimulant and a pain reliever. And yellow placebo are better as an antidepressant. It's pretty wild, right? The placebo effect is mainly on symptoms rather than the actual disease. For example, the placebo will never make a broken bone heal faster, but it may make the pain seem less. Here one of the child experiments of the placebo effect. A 2011 study elegantly illustrates this. In this experiment, asthma patients were randomly sorted into 3 groups. One group received an inhaler with albuterol, a drug that opens the airways. Second, a group that got an inhaler with a placebo. Third group got a sham acupuncture, meaning the needles were withdrawn before they touched the screen. A fourth got nothing. A study authors evaluated lung functions on two metrics: self-report patient on their asthma symptoms, and second, an objective measure of lung functioning. If we go by the self-reported, it looks like the placebo, albuterol, and sham acupunctures are really equally effective. Meanwhile, by the objective measure, show only the albuterol improved the airflow. So we can see that placebo can only help symptoms that can be modulated by the mind. As a conclusion, I can say the placebo effect is when an improvement of symptoms is observed despite using a non-active treatment. It's believed to occur due to psychological factors like expectation or classical conditioning. Research has found that the placebo effect can sting like the pain fatigue or depression. However, we still don't know the exact mechanism in the body that are contributing in this effect. Scientists are currently working to answer this question and more. Lastly, thank you for spending some time to lend me your ears. Hope you guys enjoy this some sharing from me. And that's all from me. Thank you everyone.